Welcome to the Foundry by Forge College. Today's explainer is a Schnorr Signatures deep dive. We are lifting the hood on Taproot to reveal the pure mathematical engine powering it all. If you've ever wondered how Bitcoin managed to upgrade its privacy without, accidentally breaking the whole network in the process, well, you are absolutely in the right place. We're going deep into Schnorr signatures, and hey, do not let the word algebra scare you off. By the end of this, you're going to see exactly how these elegant little signatures act like a literal magic cloak for Bitcoin transactions. Okay, here's our blueprint for today. We'll start with the Taproot engine, explore the superpower of linearity, compare Schnorr to the old ECDSA standard, watch a complex multi-signature completely vanish, cover some safe aggregation rules, and finish up by preparing for MAST. Let's get into it. Section 1. The engine behind Taproot. Recalling the Taproot box. Let's think back to the Taproot box from our previous lesson. It's basically a smart contract lockbox with two distinct doors. On the right, you've got the script path door, which handles your complex backup plans. But on the left, the key path door, that's for frictionless everyday spending. And here's the real secret sauce. That key path door relies entirely on Schnorr signatures to make a whole group of people disguise themselves as just a single person. But how exactly do they pull off that classic 3 kids in a trench coat routine?
Section 2. The magic of linearity, the core mechanism.
To really understand how this works, we have to look at Schnorr's absolute superpower, which is a mathematical property called linearity. Visually, think of this like vector addition. If you draw an arrow on a piece of paper and then your friend draws another arrow starting right where yours ended, you can just take those individual little arrows and smoothly stack them into one giant arrow. It's kind of like mathematical Voltron. Individual keys combine seamlessly to form one massive, perfectly valid signature. And this right here is the core algebraic invariant that makes it all happen. It's a single, elegant equation that verifies a whole group as if they were just one person. Now, without getting too bogged down in the deep math, S is the signature, R is a random one-time value, and P is the public key. Because this equation is perfectly linear, Alice, Bob, and Charlie can literally just add their individual S values together, add their R values together, and add their P values together. The network checks that final equation just once, and boom, it completely validates the entire group. It's brilliant. Section 3. Schnorr versus legacy ECDSA. Why did we even need this upgrade? So for its first decade, Bitcoin used ECDSA. And look, it was secure, for sure, but it was incredibly stubborn when it came to teamwork. It was basically like a terrible group project where everyone demands to put their name on a separate title page. ECDSA was nonlinear. If you tried adding 2 signatures together, it just spat out complete cryptographic gibberish. Schnorr fixes this entirely. It's clean, it's linear, it supports incredibly straightforward aggregation, and it completely blocks attackers from altering transaction data. It is a massive leap forward for the network. Section 4. The multi-sig disappearing act, 2 of 3 hiding in plain sight. Let's look at a really practical example, like a 2 of 3 multi-signature wallet. Say it's you, your business partner, and a backup security service. By following a few steps, you completely collapse your multiple keys into one. First, you all aggregate your public keys into a single master key. Then, when you and your partner actually want to spend, you run a quick background protocol to add your individual signatures together. When that's broadcast, the network only sees a single key and a single signature. Absolutely zero evidence of your 2 of 3 arrangement is left on chain. To everyone else, it looks exactly like a solo Bitcoiner just buying a cup of coffee. And this matters immensely, because indistinguishability doesn't just protect your privacy by shrinking your footprint, which prevents anyone from knowing you're operating some complex corporate wallet, but it also makes the transaction physically smaller. And fewer bytes literally mean lower miner fees. This concept of optimizing data for fee savings is something we dive deep into across our Forge College learning programs. It's a true win-win situation. Better privacy actually ends up costing you less. Section 5. Safe aggregation rules, preventing key cancellation. But hold on, before you go happily aggregating keys with total strangers, we do need to set up some strict guardrails. If you naively add keys together, a malicious partner could just wait to see your key and mathematically craft theirs as the exact negative. When you add them up, your key completely cancels out and they steal all the funds. Yikes. To prevent this key cancellation attack, safe protocols like Musig use weighting coefficients. They multiply every participant's key by a unique hash before adding them together, which completely neutralizes the attacker. So, safety first. Section 6. Preparing for MAST, the script path door awaits. So we've basically mastered the key path now, but Taproot definitely doesn't stop there. The exact same Schnorr algebra you just learned is what allows Taproot to embed alternative scripts, like time locks or complex fallback mechanisms, keeping them completely hidden until they are actually needed. Because the aggregate public key can technically be tweaked with the hash of a script, you get this beautiful algebra to script continuity. The world sees a totally normal key, but the math knows it's secretly a doorway to a sprawling tree of backup plans. Which leaves us with this final, rather provocative thought. If a single signature can mathematically hide a whole crowd of signers in plain sight, what other incredible secrets and complex contracts can Taproot conceal on the blockchain? Well, to uncover the mysteries of the script path and mast, head over to forge.college to keep exploring Web3 with us. See you there.